Hi everyone, I'm Sean and I am the host of the Muskegon River Throwdown. It's a canoe race that starts in the mouth of the Muskegon on Houghton Lake and goes downriver to the dead stream. It's our 6th year. We always have a great showing for C1s and C2s, and in the last few years we've had an awesome amount of youth paddlers. It's been a lot of fun for everyone.
Nice job, bud. That was good.
What makes the Muskegon River Throwdown stick out compared to the other races?
For one, it seems a lot, it's pretty technical. The turns out there in the marsh field are pretty gnarly on the upstream. So you really got to know when to hit the turn, how hard to turn, to keep yourself out of the vegetation, the floating kind of lily pads and stuff, but also without getting caught up in the current and getting pushed over to the other bank. So that's tricky.
There's a portage too.
Yep.
So this is the first race we've ever done where we had to actually get out of the canoe and run over an embankment, get back in the water and take back off. So that added a whole different element. That was a lot of fun. And then just the fact that even though we're in the amateur division, so we just go out and back, the pro division, they go out, back, out farther, back, out, and then all the way back. So you're constantly dealing with wave traffic. It's not like they're gonna pass you and you're never gonna see them again. You might see them 3 more times. So that's the Muskegon River Throwdown. It's a very fun race and it's very, very different because you see the other people so much.
job, man. And 2023 MRTD champs, Ryan Halstead and Danny Medina. Good job, buddy. Good job, Ryan. Great race, man.
Yeah, this was our first debut racing together, so we ended up getting the bag or the win today.
So what was the most unique thing about the race today?
I just think it was a lot of competition compared to most of our MCRA races. Like the marathon will draw a big crowd, but your typical MCRA weekend race doesn't have this good of a turnout. But you know, Sean does a good job with it and gets a lot of money, and a lot of people turn out for it.
Yeah, I think the draw to this race is it's just a really well-organized event, and it brings a lot of good competitors, and it's a unique course. You know, it's a down and back course that's got some good water. It's not like too sucky, but it's a very like tough course. You know, to keep a boat gliding and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I've been racing pretty much my whole entire life. My stepfather's had me in a boat probably since I was like 6 or 7, maybe even younger, I don't know. Raced up until I was about, 15. I did my first marathon. Even more hooked at 15 doing the first marathon than I was at a younger age. Determined to, get up there and I wanted to win the marathon, or want to win the marathon. And when I got old enough, I moved out and decided to move to Grayling and really pursue canoe racing. It sounds odd, but that's basically what I've been doing training-wise. I go down to Florida every March for a week, go down there and train. Try to have at least 100 hours, if not more, before our first big race in New York, which is Memorial Day weekend in May. And then obviously try to get more hours than, for the marathon, so 200 plus hours potentially.
most of the races don't have a couple of loops like that one, so you get to kind of see everybody as you go by them multiple times, and you have to deal with the wakes as you cross the other teams multiple times. So that's a challenge a little bit, but it's pretty similar to a lot of the other races. There's good competitors at all of them, and you have to bring your A game to be able to beat everybody.
What kind of preparation does it take to be able to compete in races in MCRA?
Well, to compete for the MCRA, this is actually only my first time. I'm from Quebec, Canada. But I think the training is very similar. We try to put in as many hours on the water as possible per week. We're also getting some running, and some of us do a little bit of weight training, but not a whole lot. It's mostly about the hours on the water that help.
Welcome to the 21st annual Mile First Dam Canoe Race. I want to start out by giving a big thank you to Frank and Peggy Smutek, who started this race. Back in December, we had our MCRA annual board member meeting, and it was mentioned that they needed someone to take over the Mayo race, and my girlfriend Cecily and I had talked about, like, we wanted to put on a race. We thought maybe like a new race, but this opportunity came to us and we said, yeah, like, let's take that on. Like, everything's already in place. And Frank and Peggy Smutek, they started this race 21 years ago, and they've done it up until last year, and they're getting older and needed some more help. So they were kind enough to hand it over to me and Cecily. I think this is a good race because it's a month after the Asable Marathon, and everyone has the fever. Like, everybody wants to race, so everyone comes out to this race. I mean, we had a big turnout today, 11 Expert 2 boats. That's pretty good anymore in an MCRA race.
So has the race been growing? The Mayo race been growing over the years, you think?
I'd say it's been pretty steady, like 40 boats or so every year. 40 to 50 boats.
Matt Gabriel, done 15-mile races, I believe.
I'm Weston Willoughby. I've been racing about 10 years, and I've probably done about the same amount of mile races.
And you guys race in the marathon as well?
Yes.
And were you guys a team in the marathon? No?
No, but we were close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a minute 30 separated us.
Nice. Have you guys teamed together before? Paddled together before?
Never paddled together before.
Right on. And can you tell me something unique about the mile race?
I think the mile race is a great opportunity for people that are excited about the marathon and never participated in the sport to carry that momentum forward and get into the sport of canoe racing. There's a lot of new faces at this race every single year.
It's great to get together. You can bring your family here, you know, and you get to really mesh with the other families in the sport. You know, we're together every weekend or, you know, train throughout the week, but our families don't really get to interact as much as they do at Mayo. It's really good for the families.
I bet that helps with the heavy schedule you guys have paddling.
I think this race is a lot less pressure than the races before the marathon. I think everybody's kind of more relaxed, training's not as intense, so it's more of a relaxed atmosphere for the race too.
Just kind of following up with Danny about the mile race. It's just an awesome event. Gets lots of young, new faces out on the river. Like Danny mentioned, it's a month after marathon. Everyone's got the fever, and it's an awesome, safe event for everyone to get on the river and give it a try. And the gist of this whole video from this summer is, you know, a few years ago I took over one race. Me and my wife Crystal added another. Danny now has a race, and our other friend Kyle Stonehouse has the Rampage, and it's just fun to have three buddies that love the sport, give a lot back with our races, love to see youth events at our races, and hope to continue it in the future with growing numbers. It's fun to get people on the river.
Right.
Left.
Left.
Finish that stroke, bud. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Up. Here you are. Jump right on that wave right there.
Okay.
Good. That's all that matters. There you go. Nice.
There you go. You can push it. Just punch. Yep, fast punch. This is not a motor. Yep. So far from it.
That's right.